Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John, and thank you for watching. And I do hope you like this kind of content. Now, this is another reaction from me, and I'm catching up on recommendations and suggestions that I received. Sometimes they take a little bit of time to get to, but I do keep a list of them. This is Aurora and the track The Seed, and it's live in Bergen in 2020. I first came across her when I did a review of the Oasis song Half the World Away and its origins, and how she did a version for an advert in the UK. And subsequently a number of people recommended and suggested other tracks by her, and it's kind of difficult to describe. She's like an otherworldly presence, and when I watch her performances and her music, it just takes you to somewhere else.
Just like the seed, I don't know where to go.
I love an orchestral introduction, and a harp is such a beautiful instrument. And suddenly this stark contrast of all these, the musicians from the kind of smallish string-based orchestra, and then her in this kind of golden outfit.
Through dirt and shadow I go, I'm reaching light through the struggle. Just like the seed, I'm chasing the wonder, I unravel myself in slow motion. You cannot eat money or no. You cannot eat money or no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money or no.
There's just something mesmerizing about her performances. And even just from the opening lyrics of this song, it's called The Seed, but she's saying, if I'm interpreting the lyrics correctly, you cannot eat money. And what do you do when the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned? It's a powerful, powerful message. And I guess from someone, and I know she's from Norway, she often describes herself as a forest person, so she must feel connected to nature. So what do you do when you destroy nature?
You cannot eat money or no. You cannot eat money or no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poisoned, you cannot eat money or no. Oh no. Suffocate me, so my tears can be rain. I will water the ground where I stand, so the flowers can grow back again. 'Cause just like the seed, everything wants to live. We are burning our fingers, but to learn and forget. Feed me truth and feed me prayers. Feed me sunlight, feed me air. Feed me truth and feed me prayers.
Lovely kind of change of pace there and a seriousness in terms of feed me light, feed me sunshine. I guess that's what seeds need to grow. Feed me truth. It's interesting talking about this destruction of the world and how money is no useful whilst dressed in this kind of golden outfit. I'm sure there's a statement in that all the money and all the gold is useless if the world is burned. It's funny how sometimes tracks with the simplest of lyrics and the use of repetition can say the most. She's an incredible performer, and her voice has a purity that just, and a clarity that's just so wonderful. And it stops you in your tracks. You find yourself just staring. I guess we're lucky to have performers like that who can make you stop and stare and think and reflect. And the power in the lyrics and the repetition really, really comes through. It's no wonder that she's garnered such a huge following, reputation, and I guess in many ways, we sometimes rely on people like this to be the voice of our conscience and an opportunity for the next generations to say what they want to say about the world and how they see it. This is beautifully done with that kind of small-sized orchestra with, let's say, the string instruments and then the piano and just the little touches of the harp. Just a wonderful, wonderful artist and a wonderful track. It's great to react to her stuff because it always hits you somewhere. I don't know where, but it always does. And you always feel slightly different afterwards. Aurora, The Seed, live in Bergen in 2020. Thank you so much for watching.